I spent a lot of. Do we got to start all over?
No, we good, bro.
Oh yeah,
No, we good.
a lot of
Keep it running.
What I did last cancer season is I made a lot of investments into the auto traders.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
I bought
this time
2
last
auto
year.
traders.
Yeah,
So
you were doing that last year. I remember.
I
now.
don't regret them. I just have to designate the time.
I understand.
To actually consistently do it and
Yeah.
make the decision. And I got to get my laptop fixed too.
Facts. Yes, you do.
But yeah, I spent thousands of dollars on those auto trades. And I also went to New York for the BWA event as well.
Was that in what month?
That was the end of July.
Really?
Yeah, it was the end of July.
That was July.
It was the end of July, early August. But I think, I believe, it was the end of July.
Yes, sir.
But like, I spent a lot of money on like investing in cancer season.
You did. Yeah. And last year and this is our first full year really bodying the astrological calendar. Yeah. Because we started talking cancer because of cancer season last year, and that's when you got me really tapped into treating the signs of the zodiac as seasons of the spiritual seasons of the spirit. Yeah. And then we've talked through each of these seasons, and now we're back at square one. And then we made the decision. It's like we're now going to treat these astrological seasons as making our plans in accordance with the seasons, like a farmer makes plans in accordance with the seasons. Literally the exact same thing. No, for real. So
that's how it's supposed to be. You plan your farm, and then you plan your business around your farm.
Facts, bro.
And if you plan your business around your farm, then you planning your personal life around your business too.
Facts.
And your goals and your aspirations around your resources. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. The metal nature is a real thing, man.
Absolutely.
Asyr is getting the dirt, and then from getting the dirt, we become administrator. So that's why me and you go hand in hand, because you are the administrator.
Yes, sir.
And I'm like to just fucking go out there and get it.
Go out there and get it.
But I'm not the administrator. But I've had to really get on my administrative shit.
Yeah.
Because you clown me on my hood nigga shit.
Yes, I do.
I'm not administrative enough to be with the big boys.
Not yet.
I'm administrative enough to be. I do.
Well, you are the big
I
boy.
do it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I have to get administrative enough to continue to be at this level.
To excel at this, because you're at the level.
All right, you're right.
No. But if you want to like boss and flex the fuck up there, then you have to.
You're right.
The email thing is not it, bro. Like, absolutely not. You've read the emails from the round tables and shit, bro. You see how long those motherfuckers are and how structured and how corporate and bullet points and shit. You see it, bro. So
yeah, you're right.
No,
I don't really be. I read them and I kind of I respond to them.
Yeah,
but it really be like
I don't read every word, bro. I mean, very clear. They're long ass emails that we have in our inboxes, man. Like, it's absurd.
Hey, I fuck with the round table though, bro. Because that's what's just like. That's not just like a time and moment. Like that's like we're.
And our policy recommendations made it to the Los Angeles County Equity Roundtable, Food Equity Roundtable. So yeah, man.
Bro, well, like on paper, bro.
We put things in policy
in LA
County,
on multiple levels, bro.
And then we put things in policy at the state level the same year. So. Yes, sir.
Right now, that's why, like, bro, like, I don't. Come on, bro.
Let's call it out specifically. So
Let's talk. Let's pop shit, bro.
Yeah, the LA County Food Equity Roundtable. We were part of.
Act like we just giggling around on this motherfucking podcast. Like we not really out here creating laws and bills.
We were at that roundtable. We were actively involved in that roundtable in various working groups and contributed and put policy recommendations, namely in regard to mostly in regard to growing food in urban spaces and unused spaces and tapping into federal, state, and local resources to facilitate that. And then on the state level, we have been working with California Alliance for Family Farmers.
And that's only one part of the LA County, bro. Because remember, I'm doing the food nutrition.
Facts.
We're putting together, making sure that.
Yeah. Speak on that because I'm not in it. I'm not on that table.
Really making sure that.
I forgot about that.
We really bring food nutrition to the digital arena.
Yeah.
Really actively making sure that food and nutrition get connected, like on like a like connect with WIC, connect with like our colleges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? UCLA,
Facts.
USC really do an outreach to make sure that we get enough like information distributed.
Facts.
Just like, bro, like, and really tapping into like food is medicine.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Really tapping into like create a bridge, really tapping into innovating community gardens and urban farm systems, and like really tapping into like connecting that to the like we're a part of why we're not educated on food is because we don't have no access to them on a school level.
Facts.
So really bridging that gap of like connecting schools with farms and with community gardens, bro, for educational purposes.
Facts.
For food and nutrition, like to understand and learn.
Facts.
So like, yeah, bro, like we're doing real policy work, bro, in LA County.
Absolutely. And at the state level, we are a part of the Land Equity Task Force, which is responsible for administering and orchestrating a round table. They call it a round table? Or they call it a round table?
Yeah.
A round
task force.
A task force.
It's a task force.
Similar to the reparations task force to address the issue of land tenure for quote unquote underserved population, Black, Indigenous, et cetera, et cetera. So really addressing the question of how we getting that land back.
Have you read like the report about the reparations task force?
I skimmed through it. I have not read it word for word. Do you read the whole thing?
Nah, but I did read the report. I read the report.
Really long.
It's really long.
It's really long.
I did post it. If y'all are interested in learning about it, Asyr Bridge has a post about it because it is historic. However we feel about it, it's historic.
Yeah, it's very historic. It's the first. California. I
might not agree with it really, but it's historic.
What's disagreeable?
One of the main things I don't agree with is basically that they are essentially what they've come to the conclusion is if you cannot prove that you are a descendant of slavery within America, then you shouldn't. You need to classify yourself as African American, number one.
Okay.
And if you cannot, you have to prove that you are a descendant of slavery.
Okay.
And that's a slippery slope.
What's wrong with that?
Because we're talking about slavery.
Understand.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about Central America. Mm-hmm. We're talking about indigenous people who've been, you know what I'm saying, us indigenous Moors who weren't necessarily slaves who were reclassified.
Oh, I understand.
Right? We're talking about a very nuanced big thing that we want to simplify.
I understand.
And that's not what slavery was.
I understand.
And a lot of them are just scholars.
Facts.
Who don't really study, indigenous American history and don't study. It's no slight to them, right?
I understand.
Just their background.
Yeah.
They're like, certain scholars, you focus on what you focus on.
Facts.
But it's a really extensive, and also it's them breaking it down in California. So that's a slippery slope too, because you have to kind of prove that you came from slavery and it affected you in California.
I understand.
So it's a lot of levels and layers, but it's a good thing to read and understand because we don't really understand how slavery really impacted us and what are the spawns from slavery.
Yeah, facts.
What redlining is.
Facts.
What these different things that came from slavery really, what they really happened.
And based on what I've seen, and like I said, it's really long. I haven't read it everywhere. I think I read the bullet points or like the summary. It's long.
I read the summary and I watched a lot of videos and watched interviews. I watched them talk about it too, so it's not like I'm just.
I need to. Thank you for reminding me. I need to get back on that. But yeah, that is a big deal, and California is really the first state to address it.
Yeah,
like this. And actually, this is what happened. Something has to happen to remedy what we have done to this whole to these people, to these actual human beings.
Now the thing is, who these people are.
Who are these people?
And how and the nuances of quote unquote these people is which I understand. There's no way we can all be happy.
No. Absolutely not.
Right. But I do think it's a very slippery slope of saying you have to classify as African American because that shit just got created in the 1980s.
Facts.
It's not a real thing.
Facts.
So you have to classify as something that just happened. We're talking about slavery.
Yeah.
But we have to classify as something that was put in place in the 80s.
That's real, bro. That's real. We weren't African Americans and they brought us over here from Africa, if we did come from here, right?
Africa's a continent.
That's right. Very nuanced.
It's a continent, man. You can't be
from Africa. That's funny, bro. Africa versus America.
Like Africa is not no little thing. Yeah. Africa is a astronomically vast continent.
Yeah, man.
You cannot just be from this random ass land and
from a country, a nation.
Yeah, bro.
Nation. No, that's real, bro.
It's like it's a mind fuck.
It's a cute term that doesn't make it. It's not logically consistent, and it's just something they just threw. Someone threw on us, and then
African American, bro.
Yeah.
Africa has hundreds of countries.
Yes, it does. Hundreds. It has more. It has more than 50, probably.
Okay, sure.
I think. I don't. Not to call you. I'm just saying. I think it's. If we're gonna be actual factual.
It ain't. It's more than
That's
one.
my guess.
They don't call themselves. You know. What I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
But it's funny. A little quick segue.
Go on.
I had watching. It's this podcast I listen to where they interview people and talk.
Yeah.
Duh, right?
What's
that was a dumb thing. I forgot. It was called Kevin. I know, right? That sounds stupid.
That's
it's
funny.
called like Kevin Samuel started this conversation.
That's the name of the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
they had interviewed this police. He like an African police, and he was talking about how he does when he talks to African, quote unquote, African Americans. We all think we're from Egypt, and he's like, you all didn't come from royalty, and you like what? He's like, that's the only thing they don't like that. Like they don't like that about us here in America. That all of us conscious woke people, we all thought we came from Egypt and Kemet, and like they don't like that. And I'm like, nigga, because you don't study no more science. Like it's a reason why we naturally connect to Temu and Kemet because we really did.
Understood.
If you really break down Shabazz, he was a king of Egypt.
Boom.
If you really break down why Malcolm X changed his name to El Malik El Shabazz, and understand the fucking more science, and understand the Nation of Islam is like a baby of the more science because we did start remembering. You can go back and look at through all of our.
Does Noble Drew Ali talk about Shabazz?
Definitely.
Oh, okay. I need to read about that. Yeah. Understood.
Yeah. Like, it's a real thing. It's a real thing of like us understanding we came from. This is the Northern Gate. This is Kemet. This is Temu. Once again, Asyr's symbolism of Asyr is the god of corn. Corn is indigenous to the Americas. So it's like it's not by accident that we naturally, who incarnated here, have this connection to Egypt because you can go there and see they look like us. They have copper color.
Yeah.
The copper tone people. That's why they call us the Redskins. That's why a lot of us, our indigenous American ancestors had turbans and fezzes.
Yeah.
You can see fezzes all throughout the Americas. Even the Olmecs had turbans on.
Thanks.
So it's like, you niggas don't, not like that, but like, don't get mad at us because we have this natural connection to something that you may not feel like you have that connection to.
And it could be that you don't because it's not your history. Understood. So his point was like, y'all think you're a royalty when y'all were just niggas like what was he really
that was
saying?
like y'all just regular niggas like us,
Okay,
and it's like it's like that's that hater shit. Don't get mad because like you said, like
that hater shit.
No, I'm saying that's that hater shit.
Oh, hater shit. Oh,
because it's like we reaching for an identity here, and it's like but then you really start we are, but then when you really break down the history and you break down what California is, which is like Khalifa land, you break down the L's and the Bays, you break down how there's so much more science ingrained in the Americas. You break down how the American flag literally is the throne of Asyr.
Yeah.
You can look up the throne of Asyr and see it's the same thing as the American flag. You can look at how Washington, D.C. is literally built off of ancient Egypt. It's even LA, the city of angels, and the angels are the griffins, and the griffins are the Tartars or the Moorish army. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's so much shit that you can break down. Of like, no,
Understood.
bro, you just don't know more science.
Understood.
You don't know who we know. We naturally know who we are.
Facts.
So,
Facts. How did you get on that? Like, what
you're
led
talking
you?
about Africa.
Oh,
And
okay.
like us calling ourselves African Americans and like
understood.
not banging that we American.
Okay.
And that's a very nuanced conversation, but I get like,
it is. And we were talking about that because of the reparations task force. I get how we got here now. I get how we got
and
here.
they being goofy, but it's something.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say they put a lot of scholarly and work into that.
I'm not. It's just like it's the PC word. I'm like, I leave it where it belongs. Just in
It's
whatever.
a goofy
over there.
word though.
It's
man.
goofy as
It's a
fuck,
goofy
bro.
word.
It's goofy as
What
fuck.
does it mean? It doesn't have a meaning.
It doesn't. It's what you call niggas now. It's what you call niggas now. You call them African Americans, Negroes, colored, African. All right, cool, man. I'm a god body.
Niggas,
put god body
Negroes,
on.
colors, black, something, man. Anything other than indigenous, Aboriginal, Asiatic to the land. Anything other than connect you to something real and substantial that you can actually take to court.
Thanks. Absolutely. Yeah, man. But okay, I did before because reparation task force. We were talking about what we were actually doing at the state level in regard to the land equity task force. But I did before I go back and just briefly explain that. I did want to ask you about the life insurance. Did you actually call BWO and do the life insurance, or did you go?
No, I'm still doing. I want to complete the family bank blueprint
Okay, cool.
first.
So you
Because they said complete it before
Yeah.
you do it, so I'm
Facts.
doing it.
Yeah.
I'm completing it.
yeah, watch the videos. Yeah, it's a good game. But so in regard to the life insurance you utilize, was it you pulled money out of a policy or you?
We have an estate.
Awesome.
We had term and we put it into an estate.
Okay, so when your father passed, you got a windfall of cash because of the policy that he had,
Yeah.
and then you put that money into a family estate. Through which you are now making moves.
We all start really making plans. Like I signed a contract of like
Awesome.
this is what I'm going to do.
Yes, sir.
Like sign a contract. My whole family seen it. My mom seen it. Everybody, my brothers, we all. It wasn't just me like doing. It was like a full conversation.
Awesome,
like,
bro.
I'm going to do this. What are we going to do? I got this job now. I'm making this much money.
Thanks.
This how much. This is the budget, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Found the range. Had the conversation. Signed the dotted line.
Did you do a trust? So you're gonna do an estate. Did you actually like go through like an attorney and get like a family trust?
Yeah.
A family trust?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's in that was a part of like Primerica helps you with that.
Awesome.
Of like creating a different account.
Primerica is the life insurance?
Yeah, I used to be a Primerica. Like I used to work for Primerica when I was like 26, for like 6 months.
Okay, understood.
And I learned a lot. I would have became a life insurance agent, but at that time I had my record wasn't
Pretty funny
expunged.
thinking, yeah.
So the state wouldn't let me become a life insurance agent. I passed the test though.
Record? You got a charge?
Huh?
Record wasn't expunged. You had something on your record?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I missed that.
Nothing big, bro. I just got like I got like a reckless driving. They tried to give me a DUI, but I took them to court and proved that I took them to court and proved that they didn't have probable cause to pull me over.
Understand.
Because my wheel alignment was messed up.
Okay,
So
understand.
because my wheel alignment was messed up, my car swerved.
Understand.
So the cop was mad, but I proved that I know my rights. I take your silly ass to court. So what the judge did was like, well, because when we did pull you over, you did have like basically we're gonna just give you a reckless driving and you gotta just do like community service.
Cool.
And I just never got that off my record.
I understand.
You feel me?
I understand. Okay. How old were you in that?
That was 20,
I missed that story.
I
Yeah.
was what, fucking 20, 23,
Yeah.
24.
You were outside.
24.
I understand. Yeah.
But I have not been in any type of criminal activity. Like I haven't had any brushes with the police since then.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I know I went to jail for a night, bro.
You went to jail. Oh, so you've actually been in jail.
That shit was crazy.
Oh, damn.
It only took that one night, and I still got homies from that day. Still niggas I'm cool with from meeting them in jail. That one day.
What? Wait, what jail? LA County
And
jail?
in Hawthorne, man. It was the worst experience, bro. It was so stupid.
Is it nasty?
No, it was just the fact that I couldn't go home. It was the fact that like I'm in for jail. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was only like one day, but it was still like that reality. Like, bro, you can't go.
Damn.
Like you have to stay.
You have to stay. You are.
That shit was like, I'm not
trapped in
doing this
box.
no more. Like that. That's why I be like my energy when I'm talking. I'm like, no, I can't play like that.
That's why.
I'm from the hood.
I'm not going to jail.
I know, nigga. Lord, you can't. Like I can't goof with that, bro.
I understand.
Then you got a record. Then you can't get. You know what I'm saying? So it's just no. I can't.
No, bro.
Play like that.
No, sir.
I don't play my freedom.
No, sir.
I'm from Westside Compton. I've had to survive and I've had to survive
Facts.
to maintain and be tactical and strategic and be Killmonger to maintain my freedom.
Facts.
So I don't play with it
Facts.
at all. I got too many niggas who still behind them bars that I went to high school with.
I'm glad you got that experience, man. Yeah. I've never been behind bars. I got arrested because
Good ass nigga, bro.
Yeah. No, I got arrested because I didn't pay a speeding ticket, and then when you don't pay a speeding ticket, they put a warrant out for your arrest. And next time you get pulled over, then they arrest you. This is in Arkansas, in Springdale, Arkansas, I live. But like the cop was like a good white cop, and he was like, "I'm not gonna take your ass to jail, bro." Just like he arrested me in my car or outside of my car, then like drove me 2 blocks down the road, and he's like, "Just call your parents and come pick you up here. I'm not taking you to jail."
Like I'm not taking you to prison for this shit, bro.
Just go to court and pay your ticket.
I had the cop do that to me one time. I had left the party, and it was the day before court.
Yeah.
It was after that. It was like after I had got my car impounded from that situation. The day before I'm going to court to finish everything.
Yeah.
My license was still suspended.
Oh, they suspended, and you were driving on.
Yeah, and I was driving with suspended license. I wanted some Del Taco really bad, so I made a U-turn in front of a "Don't make a U-turn" sign, and I know you make a U-turn sign was in front of a police station. I didn't know it was a police station right here, so I made the U-turn at night. So then the cops come and pull me over, and they're like, "Bro, you just made a legal U-turn, like in front of a police station. Like, what's up? Are you okay? Like, you gotta be tripping. You gotta be tripping.
Hey, I'm with them on this, bro.
You gotta be tripping.
Yeah, you gotta be tripping.
Like, okay, you been drinking, bro. Then like, bro, okay, you ain't your license suspended and you ain't insurance. I'm like, man, I got court tomorrow. And they're like, well, we got to take your car, bro. And I'm like, come on, bro. I got court tomorrow. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Then he like, bro, how much you been drinking, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just taking your car, bro. But like, if I want to press your issue, I can press your issue. How much you been drinking? So just call your dad, call somebody, get a ride home, and when you get your bread, come when you figure you clearly ain't learned your lesson, so we're gonna take your car from you, and
that's a good cop, man.
Your shit when you get your shit up and come get your car.
Was he black?
He was black.
He's a good cop. He's a good cop. He's a good cop, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. He's got a point.
Another quick story about that. When I finished all my community service from all that shit, the day I'm driving to submit my community service hours to court, my my engine died. Mm-hmm. And this was when I first started really tapping in like metaphysics. Yeah. Because my car started tripping and my car started overheating. And then my car cut off.
Your Saturn overheated.
And I talked to it. And I was like, we gonna get home. Mm-hmm. And then I was driving and it cut off again on the freeway. And I was like, nah, fuck that. We gonna get home. And I called my dad. I was like, Dad, I just want you to know, like, I'm not calling you for prayer or anything like that. I just want you to bear witness. Like, I'm about to do some trippy shit right now. I'm about to tell my car we're gonna make it home and watch. And he was like, all right, son. Like, I believe. Like, I got you. So my car, I drove it home. It cut off on the freeway. I got the freeway cut off. And I was like, no, fuck that shit. We gonna make it home. So cut it back on again. As long as I got it home, I parked it in the driveway, it cut off, and never cut on ever again.
Wow.
Trippy.
Wow. So you got it home.
And I was after that, that's when I started really being like, okay, nigga, it's some shit. It's some shit. It's some
There's
shit
something going on.
It's some real shit going on. Bro.
Yeah.
Because my car listened to me.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
On the day of me turning all my community service, on the day of me finishing all my legal shit and really completing this chapter in my life.
Yeah.
My car died.
Of you growing up. Yeah, you growing up. Yeah, and you caught that lesson. The thing is, like, we all young niggas, we catch this lesson. It's like you just, it's not worth it to fuck around.
Yeah, bro.
It's not.
It's not.
It's never worth it to fuck around with the law. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's just not worth it.
Not worth it. It's not worth it. Jail sucks. Charges suck. It's hard enough being who we are in this material reality. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Figure out a way to live a legitimate lifestyle and earn income being legit. Sorry. I mean,
and just don't do unnecessary stupid shit.
Facts. Absolutely. Yeah. So I got that out probably like in college, maybe. Actually, no. Like I did. I hustled in college. You know, I pushed. But
what you push?
Just I sold weed in college. Yeah, but
where'd you go to school again? You went to University of Penn. You got a Penn State or something like that?
University of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah. So I dabbled, you know, but I didn't do nothing like super illegal. But you know, like once I left college and grew up, I was like, I'm not gonna. It's not worth the risk.
It's really not, bro.
It's not worth the risk, man. It's not worth the risk to do this type of shit, man. If you have alternatives.
It's not fun or cool being in prison.
No.
I know people who've been in prison. It's not like, woo, yeah. It's just not cool, bro.
Yeah. There's nothing cool about time behind bars at all.
I know people who's still in prison I went to high school with, bro.
Really?
Just, man.
Oh, man.
City, bro.
Man, yeah, I understand.
And I know people who still behind bars who wasn't like really on some like crazy hood nigga shit, who just on some like, was just doing shit or just doing shit they shouldn't have been doing, or it got caught up in like, let's go do some goofy shit.
Yeah, and they got caught.
You know what I'm saying? I know people who did a dare. You know what I'm saying? Did a dare and then got caught, got still in prison. I know people who just was in a car with a nigga who did some goofy shit. Or
understood.
People who's in a car when they shot that shit up, or people who was around when they jumped that one nigga. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
a lot of different shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How many of like the people that you know that are behind bars? How many? What's the percentage of them is like, okay, yeah, like you were doing some like legitimately premeditated stupid shit. You deserve to be behind bars. How much of them are like, oh man, that's fucking tragic. That.
like
You feel me?
20% of them are like, okay, bro, I can understand.
Like-
80% are like, what?
Really?
Yes, nigga.
Oh man.
Because we come from that environment of like,
Wow.
bro, it's easy to get put in prison.
to get caught up in that.
Yes, bro.
80%.
Most people that I know that are in prison really don't really deserve to be in prison.
Oh,
Or really
man.
aren't bad people.
Man.
Like, honestly.
That's terrible.
I know some people who may have done some bad things, but
Yeah.
really were good people.
I understand.
Or done some stupid things,
Yeah.
done some irrational things, done some things that when you're young and you are in these in environments and this is like what's glorified and this was glamorized and this is all you know because this is our environment, this is where we come from. It's not really too much out to do, like, it's not too much to do other than do this.
Yeah.
A lot of it, like, when you get out of high school, bro, that was at 18, 19, 20, that's when a lot of people get into the most trouble.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have like a 4-year degree or if you don't get removed from the hood,
Yeah.
then you're just in the hood. And police are riding around looking for people who are just not doing shit.
Facts.
So that likelihood of that if I'm around, if I engage with police on an average more than the average person does, there's a higher likelihood of them finding me
Getting
doing
caught
some
up
shit.
doing some shit, bro.
Right.
Facts. No, for
And
real.
that's just it. If they're flying around, driving around, mind you, these aren't, like you said, these aren't people from our community. These aren't people who like our neighbors. They don't know us. They don't give a fuck about us. We just niggas.
No, niggas, bro.
We just niggas from Compton.
Facts.
They just trying to make it home safely.
Facts.
They don't really
And they come-
view us as young bulls. They don't view us as the future. They view us as just young fucking niggas.
Savages.
Definitely.
Savages.
Super predators.
Yes, savages, super predators, and enemy combatants.
Definitely.
They come into the hood with the war mentality. It's like, oh, we guys gotta fucking survive, bro. If we gotta take them out to survive, that's just what it is, bro. Just make sure you get my back.
Yeah.
Make sure you get my back.
Like, I would go
For
to
real.
Pasadena every day and come back. So I would like be in the hood and then leave the hood and then go to like fucking Pasadena, or
Yeah.
like like Colorado Street.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
up there, like
Yeah,
that
because
night.
Pasadena has a hood. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if you've
no,
seen it.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah. But like, I'm going
you going
to
to
La
Old Town.
Cordon Bleu.
You going to Old Town,
I'm
bro.
in school with all Asians, all white people,
Old Town. It's
all
nice.
Japanese and
really
Koreans.
nice part of town.
Beautiful,
really nice,
bro.
It's nice.
Legit.
Yeah.
Beautiful mountains.
It's nice, bro.
Clean.
Yeah.
Malls. You got to walk past the malls to get to school.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then I come back to the hood every day.
Yeah.
And then I leave the hood and I go fucking learn how to be a chef.
Yeah.
And I'm engaged in a whole different environment.
Yeah.
But they was partying and drinking too, but it was just in a different environment.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Then I
Facts.
come back there. So
And the police aren't hounding them and on their ass.
there's no like real.
No, that's not. Police are there to protect and serve them. Period.
Yeah.
They're there to get you in the hood.
Yeah.
They're gonna get you.
I understand.
They're gonna get you. That's what they're there for. Social control is. They are the teeth of the society. Social control,
Definitely.
especially in our area. They are there to make the hood stays in the hood and the chaos stays contained.
And it's funny because back to that African guy, he's a cop.
Good
And
point.
it was just like, you motherfuckers have the audacity. I know I'm cussing a lot today, but it's like, you have the audacity to come to my land and tell me that I'm not who I am while you continue to be a part of the people that oppress us and be a part of the biggest gang,
Yeah.
which is the police department.
Yeah.
The most funded gang is the police department.
What city was he working?
He was in I think Atlanta.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you talked to him or you
No,
saw?
just a podcast. I'm just saying. Like,
podcast.
this-
Thank you. I forgot
this
the context.
paradigm of like,
Yeah.
you Africans come here,
Yeah.
and say you niggas ain't shit,
Yeah,
or
facts.
you niggas ain't all.
The Africans are really good at doing that.
and then
really good at coming over here.
and then being a part of oppressing us.
Yeah. Facts. And think about this, bro. And I know you know this, but I'm going to just really lay out the psychology. It's easier for white people to engage with Africans than us because there's no beef. Ain't got no beef with them. It's like, and it makes them feel good because it's like, see, at least you guys got your shit together, unlike these niggers over here.
Just because once again, Africans don't understand.
Yeah.
They don't understand what it's like to be an American ADOS or
American
whatever.
descendant of slavery.
You don't get it.
Yeah, they didn't go.
You have not been removed from your rights and your culture and been told
From your nation.
a narrative that you learned on fucking Hollywood taught you this narrative.
Facts.
And the school system taught you this narrative.
Facts.
I'm not gonna say none of it, but it's not at scale real. These are sensationalized ideologies that even y'all from Africa don't know are just sensationalized ideologies. Y'all don't have an understanding of American history. You don't have an understanding of the way we were reclassified and why we are just now black all of a sudden and why Native Americans are just over there. You don't understand it. You don't understand the Trail of Tears. You don't understand Black Wall Street.
And that Native Americans are over there, but look a specific way.
Yes.
Indigenous Americans are Native Americans, and they're a caricature of an Indian that looks one way. They don't look, quote unquote, black.
Yes, because they put them in a reservation, which is they gave them some random ass land way over there and took them off of this land too. Took them off this land who look like that. Reclassify us who look like this, told us that we have to check a different box. Yeah. And we have to actually lose our right of being these classifications. And then took the ones who do look like this and then put them way in the desert and gave them very little resources.
Facts. So they
and then made us have to fight each other and think that we're and then everybody else from all over the world comes and moves and blends in with us. And so you got us who just don't even know because we got people from everywhere else telling us that we ain't shit. And they don't understand our plight. So like, what you niggas tripping for? I got a loan. I got a loan. America going up. I got a loan. I got a motherfucking house. I got, you feel me? I got a good job hard. Now.
I work hard.
Yeah. Y'all like, I got a business.
Thanks, absolutely.
What's you niggas deal? You don't understand what redlining is.
Yeah, you don't understand. You haven't gone through the experience, and you really, to be honest, you don't really want to understand, because the end of the day is the white man makes you feel like you're better than us, and you like it. No, let's be very fucking clear.
No, very.
He
makes you feel like it.
He makes you feel like
he doesn't treat you like it.
No.
He just makes you feel like it.
He makes you feel like you're better, and you like that feeling of superiority and lording it over us, and that's what it is. And I see it for what it is. I don't take it personal no more, but I'm just like, you ain't like. You're my people, but you my nigga, bro. unless you prove the case, but that's just what it is, bro. Yeah.
Hey, I'm not anti Africans coming to America, bro, and I'm not gonna make a general statement off of Africans based upon some things I watch on TV. But it was a general. It is a common, and even that they acknowledge these are common paradigms.
It's a good word.
These are common mindsets of like people coming to our land and not understanding how we got in this position and having a condescending attitude towards us based upon the same institutions and the same marketing campaigns and the same narratives and the same engine that works to keep this going. We are the most imprisoned people on the planet.
Yeah. Yes.
ADOS.
Yes, sir.
Niggas from America are the most imprisoned people on the planet by far.
Yeah, facts. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Nigga, so yes, we're mad. Yes, we're traumatized. They had a whole campaign called the War on Drugs before there were drugs. They created crack in UCLA and then created the War on Drugs. Mm-hmm. We didn't create crack. We didn't make up crack.
No, sir.
We didn't. They literally dropped off Uzis on trains in our communities, bro.
Yes, sir.
With ammunition. Literally did it. They literally created the drug war they made a show about it now, about how they went down to fucking Colombia and Guatemala and all of that shit and brought cocaine and sold it. The CIA sold the shit to the fucking nigga from LA. And then this nigga think he's getting shit from drug dealers. He's buying shit from the fucking CIA.
From the Fed.
The FBI assassinated all of our leaders. And has this COINTELPRO, all of our organized associations.
Yes, sir.
You niggas don't understand this shit.
Including this podcast.
Yeah, nigga, so it's like, bro, relax. Nigga, like, you don't get it, bro. You never lived this shit. They fucking went in Fred Hampton's house and killed him.
Yeah. Just
murdered him. He was 21.
Murdered him,
He was
bro.
speaking with power and had everybody coming together, bro.
Murdered him, bro. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, yes, I got my Malcolm X shirt on. I'm trying.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
He realized he was a Moor.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he did it the right way, but he realized he was a Moor of science. He went to Mecca. He realized a bigger spectrum than what he had felt like he had been taught. He acted in his emotions, and then they clipped him.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King realized he was indigenous. People have to go. I would urge you, go back and listen to Martin Luther King's last speech when he realizes we actually are indigenous, Aboriginal, Asiatic Americans.
Yeah, bro, it's a deep
and it's
speech.
our land, and we taught every single European how to farm.
I've been to the mountaintop. Is it that one? Or I don't remember the name of the last
Just look
speech.
up his last
Yeah,
speech.
Okay.
Because he breaks it down how.
Actually, yeah, it's a good speech.
We are the indigenous Americans, and we would teach European settlers farming. The European settlers would then get federal money to get land and then create colleges called, that's why they have A&T, agriculture, or A&M, agriculture and medicine colleges, which is literally teaching them agriculture and medicine. We would teach them agriculture and medicine, and they would get land, and they would get grants, and they would build universities.
Thanks. I've been to the mountaintop speech.
I've
been to the mountaintop.
Yeah,
April
bro.
3rd, 1968. Yeah.
Like, he was like, we need resources.
Yeah. Yep.
Not just policy. We need resources and policy.
Yeah.
We don't need you to care. We need resources.
Yeah. Hold up. I'm gonna see if I can just quick some borrows. Okay.
But you know, I get it. Like I said, me as someone who's like, that's one thing that people don't about me. Like, you would like, people forget. Like, I spent all my 20s studying activism. I spent all my 20s actively studying Malcolm X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King, Fred Hampton.
You were making Black Lives Matter.
Bro, yes, bro. But I was really studying that
for
shit,
making
bro.
Black Lives Matter. I appreciate you.
For real, I really made a shirt called Super Predators. I really created a workshop called Your Taste Buds Not Your God to fucking help my young niggas out and teach them this shit, because we don't even understand. I used to read, Jim Crow, the new Jim Crow, and all that shit. I've studied all this shit of what systemic oppression and racial institution really is.
Yes.
Which is why I was nominated to be a part of the BIPOC community too.
Facts, man.
Because I know what the fuck it is. I know what it looks like. I know what racism looks like and sounds like.
So in the 20s, we went through the activism stage. What stage are we in now?
Oh man, build infrastructure. Build infrastructure.
Yeah,
we have to employ.
Facts.
We have to bring people in and employ people.
Employ.
You got to.
You have to.
So I get it. Like, I get it with my young G, man.
And we're doing. That's very clear.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
You do get it, bro.
I do get it, bro.
So keep that in context. I understand. Yeah. Keep that in.
I've been doing it though. That's my point. I know how to do. I know where to get. The thing is, because I'm not new to developing young men and women.
I understand.
I've been developing young men and women since I was 26. Yeah. I've been doing 2-3 workshops with young men and women. I'm going to do it again this year too. Yeah. Of working with people from 14 through 18. So I understand how to develop people. I wrote a book about how to teach young people self-awareness. But you have to want to learn self-awareness.
Fact.
You have to do it. You have to actually learn self-awareness before we can get to this point. That's what I'm saying. With this situation, I'm talking about my young G.
Yeah.
We just put somebody from here here.
We skipped many
and that's not fair to him or to the rest of the people, because you can't just skip over developing the training and the self-awareness and preparing yourself to get this type of situation.
Yeah.
Right. I went to Le Cordon Bleu. And then I went to pay my dues at the bottom of a kitchen.
Facts.
And then I worked my way up to be at the top of a kitchen.
For real, bro.
I didn't just go from high school to at the top of a kitchen.
Yeah, and if you don't follow protocol and steps of development, then you're just disabling his ability to ascend to higher levels in the future. And you're giving him a misguided perception of actual reality. Period. So you're harming him. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're harming him, bro. That's what it is. I do want to read, since we went to the Martin Luther King's, I just want to pop off some of these bars.
Man, pop them off,
let me just see.
Pop them off. Pop them off, bro. Because the Mo had bars.
Yes, he did.
The Mo had bars.
And another reason that I'm happy to live in this period is that we have been forced to a point where we're going to have to grapple with the problems that men have been trying to grapple with through history, but the demand didn't force them to do it. Boom. Boom. That's bars.
That's today. That's our life right now, bro.
That's our life.
Mind you, Martin Luther King died when he was in his 30s. He wasn't no old ass nigga.
No.
We act like Martin Luther King was 80 years old.
I think he was 37.
He was still hella young, bro.
We're toying around with that age.
I understand.
But the demand didn't force them to do it. Survival demands that we grapple with them. Men for years have been talking about war and peace, but now no longer can they just talk about it. It is no longer a choice between violence and nonviolence in this world. It's nonviolence or non-existence. Sir. read another paragraph. Where's he mentioned Pharaoh.
Are you sure that's his last speech before he died?
Yes, this is it. I've been to the mountaintop. His last speech. It says at the top of this, and it's a legit source. Why? What's your?
When he talks about us, like he talks about the Native Americans, he talks about like the universities and talks about getting land and all that type of shit.
Is that his last?
It might be his last interview. It might not be his last speech.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely a speech.
I think it's when he's sitting down talking. Yeah, it's his last interview.
Okay, then this is not. This is definitely. This is his last speech.
It's his last interview. It was the last. Look up his last interview.
Okay.
When he's sitting down at that church and he's just giving bars. He just giving all kind of real nigga bars, bro.
Okay.
And mind you, we don't know. We don't hear about. I Have a Dream was 4 years before he died, bro.
Yeah, man. That's when he was
like 4 years before he died is what they want us to focus on.
Yeah, the kumbaya. Yeah, the cute stuff that doesn't really work, right? The cute stuff. Yeah, I understand. That's strategic. Okay, hold on. We're still reading. Okay. All right, yeah, that's good. All right, because yeah, you're right. This doesn't have what you wanted to explicitly call out.
Yeah.
But suffice to say is like we also had the conversation is that like we are in our 30s. This is the time where a man is at his most militant because he must be at his most militant because he's really mapping out the trajectory for the rest of his life. Is he going to be a loser or not a loser, just a regular ass motherfucker that just goes with the flow, which is most people.
Which is a loser.
I hate to say it.
I'm just playing.
No, I mean, that's what it is, bro. Or do you actually want to be king, God body? And that's where we are. And just like 30s, that's the military officer age, man. That's what it is. And that's what I feel. And we've talked last time we spoke. It's death is on the table. It's here. If we don't move in the right fashion, if we don't make those choices, death is there. It's there. And it's like in the infinite, what I'm starting to feel like in the infinite array of in the universes, like there's universes where like, oh, they get us. Yeah. You feel me? And so that anxiety and that like, oh, it's getting closer. Like in the universes where we're on some super fuckboy shit, it's like, oh, we're no longer in physical reality no more. So what that means is like now that we are aware of that, we feel the universe is closing in. It's like, oh, there's less room for fuckery.
It's either reincarnate or resurrect, bro.
Yeah, man. Seriously, and I feel that, and I feel that
definitely this year. It's like either repeat last year,
bro,
or don't. And this is the beginning of the new year.
Facts.
So it's like either you're gonna do last year all over again, and that was the part where I said I need to focus on my shit because it's easy for me to get pulled.
Facts. Into another campaign when you have your own shit that's equally valuable. I understand, bro. I want to say this. I'm glad
you said
you're channeling God body right now because I literally took a picture of myself this week that looked around the same time during cancer season that looked exactly as it did last year, and I'm like, oh shit! If now's the decision point.
I understand.
It's right now.
I understand.
I'm telling you, bro. One picture was like July 1st and July 1st. Today is July. I took the picture July 1st, 2022. Last year I took it like July 11th. But I'm literally, it's like the same picture, a selfie of me in the exact same position as I was last year. And I'm like, it frightened me. And that's why it really prefaced the conversation we had tonight about like, bro, now is it.
It's easy to reincarnate, bro. It's very easy to
just reincarnate is default.
It's default. Just die and do it all over again. Go back to step one, come back here. Die, go back to step one, come back here.
Facts.
Die, go back to step one, come back here.
Facts.
And I look at, like you said, I look at from July to July. What has been July to July? It's been what it's been, bro.
Yeah.
I don't really want to,
Yeah, I feel you.
But it's been.
We both had the similar experience, man. And it's
been getting pulled in.
Yeah, pulled into other campaigns. No, for real. Pulled into other campaigns and not realizing the value of our own campaign and maximizing that before getting pulled in. And that's just what it is.
And I would say it's getting pulled into other people's delusion.
Oh, bro. Oh God.
And taking that delusion as their own delusion.
Bro. That's exactly.
With a lot of because it's delusions, the dream world. It's a lot of reality let me be very, very clear. A lot of reality and a lot of momentum has been birthed out of that chaotic delusion as well.
Facts.
So I'm not saying it hasn't 50, like I say, it's reincarnation. It's reincarnation or resurrection.
Facts.
It doesn't mean you're not going to have a life. It doesn't mean you're not going to progress and grow and advance.
But are we going to reincarnate into another delusion, or are we going to resurrect into the kingdom? Oh God,
that's the question.
That's where we are right now. That's literally where we are
because we could reincarnate and still reap a lot of benefits, and still, like you said, have a good life.
Facts, man.
Make some good nigga moves. Make some real solid moves. It doesn't mean we're gonna fail. It's at the point where it's cancer season again, and we have to make a decision.
We got to make this year.
That's it.
No, for real. For real.
Because we went through it.
We went through it already.
We went through a year.
We went through a whole year. And even last year, you said that cancer season is the beginning of the year. This is the real, because Aries the beginning, but this is like based on the flood where the season starts.
This is based on Kemetic time.
Oh, facts. There we go.
This is based on the meta nature.
And this is where we reside. It's the beginning of the year. It's time to make real nigga choices.
And it's a reason why my man's Julius, because we're under European time.
Roman time.
We're under Roman time.
Yeah. Sorry, you're right. I just realized today, Europeans and Roman is like, this is synonymous. That's who the Roman, right? Like,
I mean, we could say it's Roman. I get. We don't want to just blanket everybody. I've had people from Europe. He's like, bro, that's not fair, bro. I'm from this country, like Africa. He's like, bro, I'm from over here, bro. I don't got nothing to do with what they talking about.
I mean, but this world's a European, Eurocentric world. Back then, it was Roman world. So I think like this is your. My point is
we're on Roman.
We're on Roman time.
Gregorian Roman.
We're on Roman time. But I'm just saying that Europe
tapping into
European is new Rome. That's my point. So yes, we are on Roman time.
Because it's still you're right, because it's like Roman. It's like Roman and Greek time with Latin words. Which is Roman. Roman and Greek time with Roman and Greek goddesses and Roman and Greek goddesses and gods combined together in our calendar. Our daily and weekly calendar is a combination of Roman, Greek, and Norse too. So you're right. It is European because it's Norse, Roman, and Greek.
Facts.
And fucking for some random ass reason, we got Thor's Day and fucking Frigga's Day. How do we have 1 minute we have Thor's Day, which is Norse, and the next one we have Frigga's Day, which is Roman, and then we have Saturn's Day, which is Roman. But then we got June, which is Roman as well, and we got July, which is once again, July is a cold month because Julius said he wants to be center of attention. So
it's a center.
It's important that we have it's a center of the calendar. It's the center of our Greco-Roman calendar, or our Greco-Roman paradigm.
Damn,
but it's not the center of time.
Yeah.
It's what he wanted to be. He wanted to align himself with the center of how we view time.
Man, yeah.
So, like what I'm saying, it's important that because how we view time isn't time. Facts. It's how we view time. Facts. From a lens to be able to make sure that we reincarnate. Facts. Because what he also realized was the way to keep people enslaved is to not teach them time. Facts. It's to teach them an off concept of time so they only could be work for the rich.
Facts.
And then once he broke that down and taught them enough, which he had to go to Temu in ancient Kemet to get that information and bring that to Rome, he taught them enough to be able to grow their own food, which completely destabilized Rome. And then he made himself the center of attention. After Facts. He taught them just enough so they wouldn't be completely dependent upon all the rich people. And that's what our time is. It's just enough to where you can be self-sustainable. But it's not real because this isn't Julian's fucking month.
I understand.
And next month isn't Augustus's month. And last month wasn't a fucking Roman goddess's month.
Yeah.
You know, these 30 days don't belong to that nigga.
I understand.
They don't.
I understand.
But we have to really deprogram that shit. Facts. So we don't fucking reincarnate and keep giving our time to these European ideologies.
Facts. These are all European Caucasian Roman ideologies. It's their time. We're under their time.
Their time.
We're under their time.
And if we're on our time, then we're on our time, bro.
And I'm thinking when you were talking, when you even said the word Greco-Roman, I'm just like, man, we are all a part of their time, but we're also part of their ritual, their ceremony.
Boom.
And because I specifically
their holy days.
They're factually. And I actually thought when you said like I just thought, oh shit, what are fraternities? They're rituals into Caucasian civilization. It's like, oh well, yeah. Now you win. Okay, this is how we do shit. This is our history. It's what it is, right?
Right, wrong, or indifferent. No judgment.
It's not no judgment. That's what it is. I mean,
it is.
It's the foundation. You got to see the Greeks is the foundation of civilized Caucasians.
Because some people do say that. I've heard that some people say that Greeks and Romans are Asiatics, and they're not. Like I've heard that. I'm not going to like the initial quote unquote ancient Greeks who really did all this shit were Asiatics, and the same with the initial ancient Romans who did all this shit were Asiatics, and then over time people learn how to create new statues and say this is us. Like to do with anything and everything.
I understand. And
right, I'm not opposition because the way Caesar moved, it seemed like some nigga shit to me. Caesar don't really move like a Caucasian to me. He moved like a West Side hood nigga.
Based on my understanding of the origins of Caucasian, the story of it makes sense that the Romans and Greeks were quote unquote Caucasians, probably look different than the Caucasians, probably more God-ish than the Caucasians we see today, but definitely tapped in with Kemet. Because how did they learn their shit? How did they learn civilization?
They said that they learned it from there. They have no problem.
Exactly. Herodotus said that. Yeah. So that's why I'm not going to say that.
See, we know Caesar got his shit from Egypt. He has no no problem saying he actually went to Egypt and brought his astrologers from Egypt, and he had a baby with Queen Cleopatra and brought his astrologers from there. He spent time in Egypt and then came back to Rome with a whole army and some Kemetic astrologers, and then created a whole new calendar.
Yeah, so I definitely think he was tapped into the Asiatic more science, but I don't think I personally. And I wasn't there. I don't remember if I was. I wouldn't put him in Asiatic category. It's heavily influenced from Asiatic.
Would you? I don't know. We're talking about Kemet and Tom Mary. Do you think that a Kemetic queen would
mess with
right? You feel me?
If he had it going on, I'm not gonna. If he had it going on, you feel me? Like if he,
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just begging the question. I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
No, for real.
That's a whole nother speculation. Because even if he was, he's still on wild shit. Because Caesar was on wild shit. Julius Caesar was on wild shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he was effective.
He's an
effective leader.
I fuck with Julius Caesar.
I know you do.
I really enjoy his paradigm because he's a Cancer like me.
I understand.
So the way he thinks and the way he moves is very similar. And same with Akhenaten. Akhenaten changed his name in what we would call July.
I understand.
He changed his name from Amenhotep IV to Akhenaten. Akhenaten is a Cancer as well.
That's right. Yeah. Your boys. These are both your boys.
These are both my boys.
These are both your boys.
And these are both been my. And then I found out that Solomon, who's always my favorite character in the Bible, is the same as. He's the same as Akhenaten.
In what sense? Same in this?
Like that, like they could possibly be the same people.
Oh, understood. Where did you come to this?
By tapping into different astrologers and multiple astrologers who've been able to correlate that, and you can correlate how Akhenaten's story and how Solomon's story are very similar. And how a lot of stories have correlated how these
who came first? Akhenaten, right?
Yes, but how a lot of historians have. Not a lot, but I've tapped into different concepts. These are all skepticism possibility, but how the kings of the Bible and the quote unquote Jewish kings are the same kings as ancient Egyptian kings, just different. Just the story is different.
Oh,
because we're dealing with stories. When we talk about the Bible, we're dealing with stories.
Facts.
We're not necessarily dealing with history.
Yeah,
it's historical, but it is like. Somebody writing this shit.
In fact,
like you know what I'm saying. There's no real proof Solomon existed.
Understood.
There's real proof Akhenaten existed, and the writing of Solomon correlates with the story of Akhenaten.
Interesting.
Definitely. And still in different concepts.
I understand.
And mind you, Solomon is always my favorite character in the Bible. So once again, Julius is my favorite nigga out the gate. Out the gate, and Solomon's always my favorite nigga out the gate.
That's an interesting theory. That's an interesting theory that Solomon is Akhenaten, man.
But I've also seen that Akhenaten might be Moses too. So I've seen both. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because of the whole monotheism shit.
Yeah. That's insane. Yeah.
It's a lot. It get deep.
It gets super deep. Yeah, but point is, these are all cancers. These are your boys, and Cancer is the real beginning in the Kemet calendar, and it's the real beginning because the flood allows the flood. It's the flood of potential. Mm-hmm. It's the flood of potential.
Gemini is 0, Cancer is 1.
Understood. Go on with that. 0 in.
It's preparing you for the beginning.
Okay. So 0. Okay. So 0 in the sense of like it's the pregame to 1.
Yes.
Okay. Understood.
Like it's not
I thought
everything is ending and beginning. We're not like like I say, like when it's like when the water is about to break.
Understood.
It's Gemini season.
Understood.
Because you're fucking Aries. What is real was it's not real, or it's not the beginning or the end.
Facts.
But then once that water breaks, now we have an official beginning. Now this is when this shit really starts.
It really starts.
That's Cancer season is the water break or the flood.
Facts.
When the flood floods, now we can start. We can't wait. We have to wait until the flood. We have to deal with the uneasiness of knowing the flood is coming. It's not here yet. It's not the beginning.
Here.
We haven't done shit.
Okay.
We just dealing with the uneasiness of knowing this shit is about to come any fucking day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro. So let's be very clear here. We were acting as if we're late, but I think it sounds like we're right on time.
Yeah, we are. No, I understand. We're all.
Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear.
Gemini was Gemini. It was like us. Like fuck. When is this shit gonna be over? Fuck.
And then what did we do on Juneteenth? And what did we do last weekend?
Got to it.
Got to it. You know, we went from talking on these mics. Okay, no, now we doing real nigga business. And and it started with the flood. So we're right on time, but we have to keep up with the fucking time, bro.
Yeah, this is when we plant the seeds, bro.
Facts.
This is when we do the agriculture.
Okay.
This is when we do the cultivation. This is when we really get this farm shit going.
Facts.
In the mind.
It's
because the flood is here. We got the water. We got the water. What we did before is we get the bank. Geminis get the river banks ready. So that's what we're doing. Just getting to it. Put the things in place so that when the flood comes, you're ready to fucking grow.
Facts, man.
You got to get ready. You have to prepare for Gemini. When Gemini season is preparing your mind, doing what you got to do, preparing the soil, get everything ready, because the flood might come any day.
Facts, man.
Right, and then when Cancer season comes, the flood. Now the water goes into the quote unquote banks. That's why we get banks from. Banks are a storage of currency. You come and you store your currency there. There's a whole bunch of banks in one community. Yeah. There's never too many banks.
Facts.
Everybody's storing their currency, and then now you have your currency stored. Now you pull from and you invest into. And you pull from, and then you invest into. You store, you pull out, you invest.
Facts.
So now we got our banks ready. Now we put our seeds in there. Now we could get our harvest. We pull out, and then we keep this shit going.
Facts.
So that's what we in right now. Right now it's just motherfucking get your shit ready.
That's right.
And plant these seeds, man.
That's right.
And get ready for the harvest, which is
That's right. Man, no, like. That's enough of the pressure to actually make sure that we execute on what we said, because we said we got plans for Virgo. So
I understand.
No, now I'm really
Virgo's that next level. Go to school. Take your ass back to school.
Yeah, let's go. And then repeat the cycle.
You deal with your feelings. You deal with your ego. No, go to the next level.
That's right.
But you got to deal with your feelings. You deal with your ego.
Ooh.
You got to deal with your bipolar shit in Gemini.
Facts.
You got to deal with the nuance of like not knowing what's going on and being all over the world and being airy and being frustrated and being sad and being happy. Cancer season, you got to deal with all these feelings. Why you got to do the work. You got to deal with the feelings and deal with the work. Because you got the most sun and the most moon at the same time in Cancer season.
Facts.
You get the most sunlight and most moonlight during Cancer season.
Facts.
So you got to deal with all that shit.
Yeah.
All of it.
I'm talking about, bro, just the way we're talking. We're the Black Farmer's Almanac right now, bro.
We are.
This shit is ridiculous. And this is us. This is really not, this is us just channeling the meta nature. Right? Literally what's happening right now, which is our nature, which is us. But I'm like, wow, dude, damn.
You got to just do it.
We're doing it. And we're getting deeper with each year. Deeper. We're deeper. Now we went from talking about it to actually living the meta nature. Right?
Yeah.
And then we're looking back at our moves, and it's in lockstep with the meta nature, bro.
I understand.
Man.
It's definitely bro. Yeah, my dad died.
Yeah.
My dad died like the first day of Virgo season, bro.
Really? I remember that's exactly at the end of August. The end of August.
On the 21st, 777.
Oh, man.
So it was like, all right, nigga, new level, go.
New level.
You went to you bought these, you invested your money, you bought these different things, you went to New York, you got your ego, you felt better about yourself. Okay.
Go,
nigga.
go.
Your dad's dead.
And I had the
All
dream.
right, cool. Now, cool. You keep going. Okay, boom. Your granddad's dead. Okay, boom. Your grandma's dead. Okay, boom.
Bodies dropping.
Go.
Bodies dropping. Go.
Go.
Go, bro. It's you. It's you. It's you. We keep having that cognition that it's us. You. Go. Come on. We're waiting. And then now you and I are finally like, oh, fuck. Okay. It's okay. Shit. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, bro.
And I tried to mask it in the work, and I was like, nope. I tried to hide it in the work and bury it in the work, and the work was like, nope, actually not.
No, that's right.
You can't hide here. We're going to do all that shit. You're going to deal with grief here too.
Facts.
You're going to deal with loss here too.
Facts.
You're going to deal with pain here too. You're going to deal with
Loss.
frustration here too. Loss, severe loss and severe grief.
Facts.
Here too, nigga.
Facts. Yep. Go.
What's up?
But
Grief.
it's like that.
Hey, nigga,
what's up, bro?
You thought you come here to get grief. Actually, going to feel grief here too, nigga. A lot of it.
A lot. Grief and the trauma and the impact of grief, bro. And like, man, and it's been so real for both of us with all of this shit. It's
just keep going.
It keep going.
Like niggas ain't just
It
fucking
keep going.
creating bills and laws and losing their loved ones.
Facts. Yeah. And dealing with dealing with children, child rearing, separated families, domestic chaos. It's rough, bro.
I understand.
Man, for both of us. And it's rough on the family at all. It's just like we're touching all the levels with the family. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. But we have to go through it. We have to.
There's no way around
There's
it, bro.
no way
There's
around
no way
it.
around it, but in that
There's no way around it, man.
There's no way around the story of Heru and Asyr and Set
Of Jesus.
of Jesus.
And we
There's
in
no way
that.
around it.
And then we're in the shadow of the valley of death. We got the Romans on our ass.
There's a movie on YouTube called The Egyptian Creation Story.
Yeah.
That shit is tight, bro. I say watch it.
Let's repeat that for the
It's
record.
an anime. It's called The Egyptian Creation
Anime?
Story. It's an anime. That shit is player, bro.
The Egyptian creation story?
Yeah, they break
gotta
down the
watch
whole
that.
shit, like who Atum is and like who Asyr is. This shit is tight. It's like an hour, but that shit is tight, bro.
Okay.
They really do. They break down the whole meta nature in like a cartoon,
Understood.
and that shit is tight.
Okay. Say it one more time.
The Egyptian Creation Story.
The Egyptian creation story. Understood.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
It's like a nice cartoon movie.
Understood.
But it's tight though, bro.
Okay.
It's like in the 80s. So it's like that old school 80s cartoon graphics.
Understood.
But it's player though.
Okay. I gotta watch it. Yeah.
You'll watch it because you get to see the story as a story. Like,
Understood.
and not just as Lion King or Simba, but like or Black Panther, like actually the characters in the story for who they really are.
Man.
And then you can like, okay, that makes sense. That's Simba.
Facts.
That's whatever. But they break down
Facts.
the whole shit.
Facts, bro. Okay.
I need to
I'm
watch
on
that
it.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Too.
Man. But under Roman time.
Mm-hmm.
We are in Rome. Rome is falling. And in the end of the day, we talk about, resurrecting is who killed Jesus? The Romans.
Come on.
The Romans killed Jesus. So I look at the analog of that story of what we're going through now, and it's like now we're bearing that cross. Oh, bro, this is okay.
Come on, Jesus.
Bro.
Jesus is the son.
Yeah, facts. So we're bearing the cross.
Jesus is the physical embodiment of the creator. Jesus is Asyr.
Facts.
Jesus is
Asyr.
Zeus.
Facts. We're bearing the cross. Got the crown of thorns, and we're just fucking. Now we're walking, man. And all of this death, this family stuff, all the stuff we're going through. That's part of the walk. Jesus walked to Gethsemane to get crucified, man, to resurrect into the next level.
I understand.
Okay, so we're unpacking a lot right now.
I understand,
We're
bro.
talking about all the stories. We're really tying all the meta nature and all the appendages of the meta nature and the stories and the
Jesus
symbols.
is the meta
Jesus-
nature.
He is.
He said, except the Holy Spirit. The meta nature is the divine spirit.
So peep this
He
part,
literally
bro.
said, except the divine spirit. He said the meta nature is here for you. That's who's here. The meta nature is right here for you. You don't have to tap. You can just tap into the meta nature right here. The Holy Spirit.
Yeah, bro.
It wasn't some mystical ghost. It's not a whole. It's a divine spirit. Is the definition of the meta nature. That's literally what it means.
Facts.
So he's like, yes, just tap into the meta nature.
Facts, bro.
It's right here. You can always tap into learning how nature works.
Absolutely. And I'm mapping out because I think linearly Virgo is the time of the resurrection. So we have ample time to bear our cross, get crucified, and resurrect between now and September. Right?
Yeah, man.
That's the path.
And go to the next level.
That's right. Go to the next level.
Yeah.
Go to the next level. And I have to couch because it's been rough for us both, and I've had to really, in order to snap myself out of the funk of being like feeling sorry for myself and not wanting to get up, I've had to be like, this is what it looks like. This is what the crown of thorns feels like. This is what the cross. This is how heavy the cross is, bro. Yeah, it's real.
I've had to sit with it and be okay with it.
Yeah,
or be present with it, not try to brush it off,
right.
Not act like it's not, like be like, actually, bro, I'm feeling dread, like you said. Really be like, nah,
Facts.
This isn't okay.
Facts.
I can't continue on like this.
Facts. Dread and drained. Fuck drained. Drained, bro. I've never felt like this before. Drained.
I understand.
Drained. Dreams are insane. Like, no, it's like it feels like the weight and time of Rome is weighing on us both.
I knew it was getting bad when I started noticing that my sex drive is being depleted.
Oh wow, damn!
It's and I'm like, okay, yeah. No, seriously.
Wow.
It was like I just don't have the will.
Damn.
I don't have the desire.
Yeah.
To like.
I understand.
I was like, I don't be in the gym as much.
I feel you.
Train.
I
don't be doing even. I used to do my cardio. I don't even do my cardio as much as I used to do.
I feel you, bro. I haven't dropped. Training is the only thing that like I think is keeping me stabilized right now. But I'm not training how I was last year, bro. Hell no, I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. I can't. I can't now, bro. I can't.
Drained.
I can't. I'm drained. Even tonight when I was fucking sleep, I was drained. I had 2 children that took them to the museum tonight. I was fucking drained. I was popping off and getting mad at them. I was like, I'm fucking tired, bro. Thinking about all the stuff that we're dealing with. Like it's a lot. All right. So and then you came, thankfully, and I was like, okay, cool. Now I can snap out of it. But yeah, I was drained, bro. That's why I was over there. I never sleep for a podcast, but I was like, I need to lay down right now.
And it's okay, mind you, because Asyr, the Lord of the Dream World, it's okay to rest. It's okay to get to this dream world, and also because it's a flood of emotions. It's okay. We can't skip over it.
No,
we have to be present with the chaos that we are in.
Facts.
We have to be present with. We have the most sunlight and the most moonlight. So we're going to be naturally sleepy because it's the hottest of the sun.
It's hot as fuck.
So the sun and the moon are like this. Mm-hmm. It's not like spring is the sun is here and the moon is here. Mm-hmm. Summer, the sun is here, the moon is here. So we're getting pulled into the dream world too, and we're getting these downloads.
Facts.
So we have to. It's like summer's it's the reason why he made it be the center of attention.
I understand
because it's that's why they say 6 and a 9. They're the same thing, bro.
Facts.
They're the same thing.
Is that Cancer 6-9?
6-9.
Okay.
There's no separation between your sleepiness, your moodiness, your tiredness, your dreaminess, and like your energy. Wake up and go get it. Turn the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right. Wake up and work and go to sleep. They're not. They're gonna be equal. You have the moon is gonna be there all day during Cancer season, bro. It's not going nowhere.
Facts.
So you're gonna naturally just be tired too. Naturally, you're gonna go to sleep too.
Yeah. That's tired, drained. Yeah. Like days. Like these past days, I've been like, I just want to fucking sleep. I just want to sleep. And I'd be driving, I'd be like nodding off like middle of the day. Like, bro, unusual.
Because it's also hot too. So you sweating and you irritable.
Yeah, man. It's hot. And I did want to go back to something you said that was pivotal earlier about the temptation right now is to jump into another delusion. And that is what will lead to reincarnation.
It's so tempting, bro.
It's very tempting to jump into another delusion.
It starts off so subtle.
Like, but then is it though? I mean, it's subtle, yes, but is it gonna work though?
It started subtle for me.
Facts.
It started off as, hey, I got this thing.
I understand.
Hey, I got this thing. Hey, give me a call. Hey, let's talk about this thing.
I feel you.
Hey, what about this thing?
Exactly.
Okay, hey, actually, let's do this thing.
Exactly. And peep this, bro.
And then I'll just 6 months of that, bro.
I understand.
Of like telling people and getting people, or you know what I'm saying, really like campaigning, bro.
I feel you.
Like I said, that a lot of benefits came from it, but like,
yeah,
I was campaigning,
and the benefits have
like 30 people ready to go, bro.
Yeah, I understand. And the benefits have accrued to get us to where we're to the real campaign. Make no doubt about that. But I want to tell you about speaking of delusions, that dream I had, remember where we were following that little girl and her little like diagrams in the sky with like balls, and we were like, oh yeah, this is so cool. And then the dream ended and the balls fell and the little girl disappeared, and we were like, why the fuck were we following a little girl in the first place? You know what I'm saying? We can't do that shit again.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. That's why I keep standing my ground against what you're saying. Like I keep pushing you. I'm pushing back against you heavy because I'm like, no, I can't. I
understand.
I know how I am. If I give leeway, 6 months will go by.
I feel you, bro. No, but we
feel me?
We have a timeline mapped out. We see we're starting to see the game, and we're seeing how the campaign is aligned with the game, and that's okay. Yeah. So you're staying on your square, and I am doing my job as your fellow officer of giving you my objective feedback from my point of view.
I understand.
My objective analysis of the entire array of the battlefield.
I feel you.
Because we are at war, and there's more.
I understand.
You can get attacked on other levels besides the one that you're currently looking at. So it's by the way, have you thought about this exposure? Have you thought about this exposure? Have you thought about this exposure? So,
and I do assess, and I do navigate. There have been things that have been told to me that I might not have liked, but I did do.
Yeah,
I don't just like shit on. I don't just shit where I eat.
No, absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's a terrible.
Even if I'm frustrated or even if I don't agree, I do accept chain of command.
Yeah.
Now it just
you and I both.
Now the chain of command, you feel me?
I understand.
It's goofy.
I understand.
But it doesn't mean I don't respect chain of command.
You and I both accept chain of command, and that is part of. That's not going to go away, and we're facing the point at which point do you have to really ask yourself, it's like, all right, well, when is it time that I control the chain of command, right? And that is I think that's a point that comes in every man that really acquires power or wants power. He has to ask himself that. And I think this 30s period is the laboratory for the choices to get him to, do you want to be king or do you want to be like everybody else? Do you want to be?
It's imperative.
No, for real. And we feel that. And like I said, I had the other dream where I'm literally going into a battlefield and I'm like, it's here now. And the nature of my dreams have changed. Everything has changed, and reality is ultimately more heavy, and my decisions have more impact. And death is on the table, reincarnation is on the table, and we're constantly feeling the pull between resurrection or reincarnation. Resurrection or reincarnation. Oh, you did some reincarnation shit right now, bro. You want some reincarnation time right now? All right.
Back to crying. Back to being a baby.
Back to being a baby.
I'm a cancers, bro.
Yep.
Back to just feeling all them feelings and not know what to do with them.
That's right.
Not knowing how to filter them. Not knowing how to actually, feeling so many feelings that, actually asking myself, what is that you actually, or why do you feel what you feel? And what is that you actually feel? And what is that you actually want? Like, you're good at that of all right, Tim, I heard you with your feelings.
Yeah.
All right, what is it that you actually want?
Facts.
Okay, you
That's
feel
me.
okay. Okay,
that's me.
What do you
all
what is
day
that
with
you
you.
actually feel?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you actually want to do?
Facts.
And a lot of times,
Facts.
I have so many feelings that I don't know. Because I've been trying to hide. I've been trying to keep the feelings in.
I understand.
That they have now. I keep getting more and more and more because I'm trying to navigate not having them be here.
I understand.
And then now I have all these feelings, and it's like I don't give a fuck what I want. I don't know what I want. Fuck what I want. Fuck a solution. I don't have a solution. I just have all these feelings. And then you're like, all right, cool, bro.
Okay, cool, bro. All right.
But then I do have to okay. All right,
what are you? And I'm always okay, cool. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I get.
What are you gonna do?
But then that's the thing.
What are you gonna do?
Once I find out what I want, then you be like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yes." This is like with the range. It was like, "Oh, okay, nigga.
Hey,
okay." But no, actually, I want the range because of this, and this. All right, well, sure. All right, what you want? I want the game. I want to do the game. I want to. Okay, you gonna do the game? Okay, bro. Oh, you sure you want to do the game? Yes, bro. I want to do the game.
Hey,
are you sure?
Hey, man.
Oh, okay. Now you're like, okay, you found out what you really want to do the game. You figure out how to do the game. You understand the game. Now you're doing the game.
Now I'm doing the game.
And then you're like, oh, okay, I get it. That's yes, the game. I have all these things. I have to filter through it. And then once I filter through it, then it's like, this is what I'm doing. And then you see, this is what I'm doing because I understand what I'm doing. I just have to filter through because I have a spectrum of emotions. Facts. I'm a Cancer. I feel all of the emotions. Facts. So I have to filter through the extremes of happiness and extremes of sadness and extremes of everything and figure out what it is I actually want. Yeah. And when I find out what I want, I'm pretty good at like, this is what I want, I'm going to stick to.
No, bro. No, facts.
You feel me?
Facts. So
it just takes a lot to get there. Sometimes I'm slow to get there sometimes,
and that's why why I'm always I let you pop off of your feelings, air out your feelings, but I've always very take it upon myself to ask you what you want. Because I know that once you know what you want, you can get it. So I'm just like, okay, I clear the feelings out. Cool. But what the fuck do you want, bro? So I can help you get there. I can give you what you need to just fucking get there. Get us there. Yeah. Because the more we do, the more our universes are aligned, bro. Yeah.
Let's be fair, bro. But I'm also like, I also help, like, what do you feel? Like, deal with your shit too. Like, you got to feel the shit too. You can't skip over the feelings, man.
Facts.
You got to process them.
And you got to help me with that. You got to help me.
Because they're going to guide you. Like you said, the willpower. Like, I get to what I know because I do align it with my emotions. I don't skip over my emotions. I can manifest shit really powerfully.
I do.
Because I do figure out what I feel, and then I find out the way to make it the logical decision.
Thanks.
Or I don't just base my logical. I don't just base my feelings off my logic, or just base my logic off my feelings. I find the center of them both. Mm-hmm. How does they work together? I might think this, but is this really how I feel? And I might feel this, but this is really what I think. And then I have to figure out, actually, I really do think this, and I really do feel like this, or I feel like this because I really, really think this, and if I really think this over here, then I probably can get my feelings over here. And if I start feeling like this over here more and more, or go towards feeling like this, what does this sound like and think like and feel? How does this look? Okay, it looks like this. Okay, well then let me do this over here. Boom. So I have to kind of like put the pegs together and like put the fucking, find the feelings that go with the thoughts and find the thoughts that go with the feelings.
I understand. Yeah, man.
And I find them.
Yeah, you do.
I want a Range Rover because it feels good, and it's actually going to be helpful.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
And it makes sense.
It makes sense for the campaign, and it can fit stuff. And it makes perfect sense. It's perfect. Like, there's a picture of us with the Range Rover. I'm like, bro, that's what it's supposed to be.
As players, somebody texts me like, "Oh, I seen that picture. I seen that picture with you and the light skinned dudes with the."
Like, bro, it was a light skin, and I liked how the light skins were by ourselves, and you was off.
And I'm just chilling, like, yeah, like.
I love that picture, bro. I love that. Might be my favorite picture.
You feel me? Now I'm just sitting there like,
because the light skins looking super light skin.
Somebody don't even follow me. Like, y'all seen that picture? I seen that picture. You and them dudes, like, that was player. Like,
that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Because that's campaign. That was super campaign.
I understand the campaign.
It's a campaign.
I understand the game. And I understand how to campaign.
Yeah. Shout out to Imani.
Shout out to Imani.
What's his name? Diggs. Imani Diggs. That's our boy. That's our boy.
Yeah, man, young boy.
Build time. And he's young. He works. He is only about the work, and he's got the consciousness. It's like, man, that's that generation, bro. They rising up into it. It's like, no, bro, y'all niggas fucked up. I'm not with your parents. I'm with some of y'all talking about us, but like, no, we gonna do it. So we got to get him and other people of that mind into our fold, and just give proper instructions and structure, and then channel them and put them in the proper,
like a sailboat.
Fact.
You seen it? Like, you have to you feel me? Now I realize that's what you gotta do with the youth of like.
Facts.
All right, bro. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Because as we doing it with them, they help us do it too. Because we have to stay accountable. Like, that's why I love doing the internship with the youth, because I'm doing your taste bud. Like, that helped me as I went through your taste bud's not your God yesterday. It definitely helps me to assess myself too.
Facts.
Because I have to, like, hey, I have to keep y'all here, so that way I have to keep myself here.
Facts.
To keep y'all here. And we gotta, it work hand in hand.
That's our job, bro.
I understand.
That's our job, because our parents' generation, they've made their choices that we've seen, and they're fading away. They're reincarnating, right?
They are.
And for that's what it is. They're reincarnating. So we are not okay. We see that happening, and now it's like, oh, all eyes are on us right now. And like you said, J. Cole had that song "Middle Child." Have you heard that?
That's one of my favorite songs.
Facts. That's who we are.
That song came when I was in Hawaii. Like, oh, this is me. This is me, bro. I can kick with these young bulls, and I'm also kicking with the OGs.
It's bridging that generation to the hereafter, and ourselves as well.
Yeah.
Mostly it's for them because our life's work is us.
I love Middle Child, bro, because like it's the observation, but it's also like the action of like doing it, like you said, like J. Cole was like.
I should close out this podcast with that song.
Yeah. I agree. He's like,
facts. I love that song
because J. Cole is like, I'm having lunch with J. Cole.
Middle
I'm
child.
talking to
Middle child.
to my young nigga Kodak. I wish he had more guidance. You know,
Yeah.
I'm with my nigga 21 Savage. I'm observing how he's doing. But I'm like, I'm spending time with these young people, and I'm actually sitting up under the elders too.
Yeah.
You know, because he's still Jay-Z's young bull.
Facts.
But he's still like, I gotta go spend time with Jay-Z. I got to still have to pull up on Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I have to still spend time with these young niggas and like get him game. You know, and it's like, that shit's facts. And he still have to create a record label and employ these young niggas.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Get these young niggas a shot and then get on their songs or produce their music. You know what I'm saying? Not perfect, but like he has to do the Middle Child. Like I love that shit. That's one of my favorite J. Cole songs.
It's who we are right now.
It's us. It's our whole generation.
It's us. It's the generation that's putting in work. It's active. Right? So it's like, oh, okay. We got to get the game. Older generation. Process it for ourselves. Feed it to the young bulls. And then
in a manner where they can accept it.
Accept it.
Because we have to like interpret the meta nature.
Facts,
in
bro.
real time.
That's
like,
real.
we can't just teach them the meta nature.
No. Yeah, no. I'm really thinking about this and like not just everything that we're doing as far as campaigning, agriculture, working, even like in the nation. I'm like, man, like no, okay, I see, wow, I am it. I have to channel that, okay, what this generation has done to get it in the way that's palpable for this younger generation, and then slot them in the proper lanes of development so they can develop into kings and not dead reincarnated bodies, just dead people, Negroes, bro. Death of the Negro.
I understand, bro.
No, we need to accelerate the death of the Negro mind. Facts. Yeah.
Facts, bro.
And then you got to look at the root word of Negro. It comes from the Greek word nekros, which is death, or a dead thing or something like that. But that's who we are.
Especially in the eyes of the law.
Yeah.
We're adolescents and we're minors. We're children.
Yeah. Facts.
We're dead.
Yes, we're dead. Dead at
slaves.
No, children at best, and then dead. For like that's what it is. We're dead. We're slaves. Dead. Dead people. Yeah.
And we have to resurrect.
That's right.
And step into it.
And yeah, we
push the game.
That's right. And we are ushering in that era, and we will take as many dead bodies as we can and breathe life into them, because that is the task of Jesus. Breathe life into the dead. Right? Amen. That's us. That body, that Christ body, that God body, we are living manifestation of that, which means Rome's coming for us, and it has. And I'm telling you, like I'm getting all the signs. It's like, no, Rome ain't playing right now. Rome is like, oh, Rome's putting in that work.
I know Rome not playing. That's my point.
Yeah,
like we can't play with Rome.
Yeah, no,
like we can't play with them.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
It don't mean to be perfect, but we can't pull a card. You know what I'm saying?
No.
There's no need to pull it. We know what they about. We know what they got going on. There's no need. There's no need to pull their card.
The world, bro.
It's especially we don't have our own things in place to be pulling people's cards. We don't have our infrastructure.
No.
Don't tell that young dude. He's like, man, I'm like, bro, if they shut down the water grid today, bro, what you gonna do, bro?
Facts. That one African dude.
No, he was like, I don't know what he was, but he was a young dude. He was just, I get like warrior spirit, just pure warrior spirit, angry and warrior spirit.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, you don't know how to grow food, bro.
Yeah.
You don't. Like,
Rome does that.
Bro, they feed you, they give you water, they give you shelter, they give you electricity.
All of it.
Did you know how to generate your own electricity?
Yeah.
If you needed to. Come on, bro.
No,
like,
bro. Yeah, come on.
Like, come on, bro.
Oh,
all this down with the system shit is so good for me. Because I'm like, you got Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And indoor plumbing and electricity and running water in a bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talking about we gonna break this, bro. You're not breaking nothing, bro.
No, bro. No. You haven't done your due diligence to figure out how do you duplicate all the systems you need to live, survive. You don't even have the desire to do that. Yeah.
And I get it. Shout out to Hereafter Farms, man. They doing this shit.
They are.
I'm seeing them push their issue.
Yeah,
I'm seeing them advance.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah. Had a conversation.
You know what it is with them. I mean, you know.
No, bro. No.
I know I'm a seed planter. No. And I'm going to stand on that square because I planted that damn seed.
Yeah, bro. No, and we are tapped in with them. We are always going to be tapped in with them. And they're having a meeting this weekend out in the land in Georgia.
I understand.
Yeah, so I won't be going. I'll be going to Arkansas on your birthday to the 17th, FYI.
They're not finna give my flowers, but it's okay.
I understand. Not yet.
It's okay.
No,
I know what I did though, and everybody in that building know what I did, and it's okay. I'll live with that. I'll eat that one. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like it is. There's
you feel me? All I know is, dude, Saturday I was talking to everybody about agriculture and getting land. I mean, Friday I was talking to everybody about agriculture and getting land, and all of a sudden Saturday, this nigga is on Instagram Live talking about getting land and agriculture. And then all of a sudden they were like, just off the top of his dome of like creating a new idea and just coming with some ideas about some shit. And then talking about let's come together and let's organize and what can we do. And then tell me we shouldn't work for the USDA. And then see me that night and then say nothing to me. And then the next day start on Instagram. And then all of a sudden Hereafter Farms is not Hereafter Farms.
It is cancer season.
It is, and I'm like I said, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that reality. But we're not about to play like that didn't happen, bro. We all saw it happen. Everybody in that building knew I was pushing agriculture and getting land the whole night. The whole night to everybody turned up, nonstop, going around this whole party talking about agriculture and getting land. And then the next day, he's on Instagram Live talking about getting land and agriculture. And then now his whole trajectory of his whole life has changed.
Arguably for what you're arguing because of what you said. So,
I mean,
good job.
Exactly, no fact. That's what I'm saying. I'm okay with knowing the impact I'm like when I be trying to say like I'm one of the leaders of this shit. I'm not just talking shit.
No, you're not.
And that'd be my point. You know what I'm saying? Like I know the impact that I have made in the country when it comes to urban agriculture, when it comes to agriculture, when it comes to land advocacy, when it comes to all this shit.
Okay, so now channel this impact into empire.
I know it's happening.
Yes,
it's being built.
Yes, they are.
It just has to continue to keep getting built.
Continue to build it and economize. And the key word you keep saying, it's focus. It's really focus. Focus is on what's going to get us to resurrect into resurrection and not reincarnation. And it's pressure. Because I don't want to do this shit again. No.
I feel you.
I can't.
And it's just for I guess for you it's pressure. For me it's just focus.
Facts.
Which, like you said, has always been my hardest thing.
Facts.
It's always been.
Yeah, no, it is. Thing. It is.
It's just focus.
It is.
It's just focus and stay focus and stay focused.
That's right.
Like focus and stay focused.
That's right.
Like this is what I'm doing. I'm doing these things.
But I think
I'm not doing nothing else.
Facts.
I'm not going to go over there with that and go over there with those and no.
But that's my. That's kind of my. I think that's my role in regard to you is keeping you in pocket. You gotta stay, because you outside, and which is where you need to be. But if you're outside, you got to stay in pocket, right?
Yeah.
No. There has to be pockets for you to stay in when you're outside. So part of that, before you really go outside formally, is like, no, niggas is building in pockets, and you're gonna know what to do in these pockets, and you're gonna do your thing in all these pockets because they're gonna be formalized.
Like I said, it's just for me. I'm realizing I've come to realize what I need. And I'm going to go get what I need.
Facts.
And then once I get what I need, I'll go to step 2. And I'm not only going to go get what I need. Well, I'm going to get what I need in the full circle. Not just the resource, but also get the guide, get the real strategic guidance.
Yeah.
Right? Of like, these are the steps I need to take to get there.
That's what we need. Strategic plan.
Like, not just, like, I got to go get that because I can't do it by myself.
No.
I'm trying, but I can't.
No, bro.
I have to go get the real strategic. I don't know how to do it.
Facts.
So I need to go get the real strategic plan.
Absolutely. Good point.
These are the real steps.
That's what we fucking do. That's
and then just
for all the stuff.
Doing.
That's what we need. No, for real. That's what. Let's be real. That's what we're missing right now.
I understand.
We have the ideas, and we have the pockets of activity, But the strategic plan of how it's going to lead us to the resurrection state, that we don't have that yet.
I don't have that yet.
And that's why there's like a, it's not, I guess it's discomfort in looking at it, because we're just like, okay, how do we get from this to good ideas and things that are working individually to package projects that are going to lead us to the hereafter, lead us to the kingdom.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay, like I said, I'm okay with where I am.
Yeah.
And then just be where I am because I know where I'm going.
Thanks.
And now that I really align my heart and my mind together to know I'm going, I'm at peace.
Yeah.
My whole day's been way better.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah. And it's our fates are aligned and they're tied together, and it's like it's going to continue to be this way, right? And we're both at peace with that. So now it's a matter of continue to holding ourselves accountable for what we say we're going to do, and then not getting caught up in any more delusions. No,
for real,
no,
it's not. Just that's a part of the resurrection.
Facts.
It's really learning from
Facts.
The previous life of like
Facts.
Having a habit. I have a habit of getting pulled into other things and losing focus on my things, and then realizing what I'm doing, and then being mad and having to sabotage.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't need to sabotage anything. All you gotta do is focus on your shit.
I understand.
That's literally it.
That's
it. And then be objective with everything else, and then utilize what's working, and then focus on your shit. Focus on your shit. Focus on our shit. And drive that Range Rover.
Yeah, man. And rest and go to the dream world, bro.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. We're going to the dream world right now because it's 2 a.m. I am going to close this out. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, and Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee alone do we serve. Thee alone do we beseech for divine aid. Guide us on the right path, the path upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not upon whom thy wrath has been brought down, nor upon those who go astray. Ameen.
Ameen.